Best teams playing Corrode to start, and it's no surprise that it starts in mid. Zekken going up quick.
Always a fast fight. Zekken might get pinged out by this dart though. And on opposite sides of the wall, it comes down. Zekken strikes first. Sentinels on the board early, but G2 are still posturing in this space, calling in the reinforcements. That'll be JonahP supporting down low, but Zekken is on an absolute warpath. It's not ending anytime soon. G2 find a couple of kills on the other side, but again, it'll be Sentinels in control of the site.
Yeah, the trade's good from Zellsis. Everyone gets away into this site, and now Sentinels, whenever you're playing a post fight on B, you have so many angles to go for.
It's BABYBAY in a 1v3. VCT A player 1, more like.
He doesn't even have a name, Christy.
It's brutal. He already got his first kill in 1,072 days. It has been a drought for the rookie.
Don't know if we've ever had a 30-year-old rookie before.
And I don't know if we ever are again. It'll be Sentinels drawing first blood.
Yeah, that was a really nice round from Sen. And you have control in A main. You have control deep in mid. And now you can just sit and wait for that re-clear to come and try your best to punish it.
You can think of it kind of like an Ascent, where once you control mid, you can dabble back and forth, and jawgemo, a human drone on low HP, falls.
Yeah, that's what they were looking for, right? Someone's going to walk, someone's going to clear mid, you get your pick, and now you're up.
And now both lurks trying to test some space as well. Bang really wants it in main, but this puts a lot of pressure on Sentinels. Mid player has already fallen.
There's a pinch coming.
Pinches on pinches as that lurk has slipped through B as well. This mid fight to determine everything. Two players on opposite sides of the wall. But how prepared will Sentinels be? That haunt is deep. It's not going to spot both players, but we'll see the one. Narrate and Zekken both find their mark, and B site is open.
Perfect road into this site and plenty of time to get set up in the post. I think B is one of the most difficult sites in the game to retake right now, because if you are just coming in through spawn, you are pretty much, through mid rather, you are
leading the charge as those thorns do delay for a moment. Those rotates you mentioned from G2. Already two players approaching in from mid, and Sentinel's not comfortably onto site just yet. Trent has made his way here. Keep your eyes on him, but Narrate is already waiting for him. 2 kills, and the defense starts to fall apart from G2.
Really nice fighting there. Sentinels take a pause, decide, hey, we have to deal with one of these corridors first, get there too, and now a big advantage.
Oh, Valyn just can't quite find the angle from heaven. Sees a few players, but his own teammates are dropping like flies. There's time to play with now. But Valyn's position has already been given up. Now he's getting re-cleared. Narrate playing so aggressively.
Big pick.
And all of a sudden, Valyn with 3. Hold on. On for a clutch. But down to 15 HP. Valyn just can't get it done. He makes it even, but Sentinels take it in the end. Have ultimates to play off of as well.
Zekken's knocked down to 2 health from that spam.
Yeah, down. They waited 10 seconds before going for the flash dart combo, but this fight is headed towards the B site. Sentinels gearing up for a split into these G2 players, but 4 already have rotated over with the double teleports. Paranoia now. The Sentinels wait to find their mark. Trent in a ridiculous position. Who's waiting for him? I don't think anyone. And now the site is getting mucky. It's getting yucky. That ultimate is down, and Trent is tearing them apart. 3 kills already, and with a classic, jawgemo will trade him out. It's a 1-on-1 now. Both Vipers alive with plenty of time to work with.
JonahP was so late to all of this. But John holds outside, tries to look for an early peek. Jonah not giving it. He'll just wait for the plants and play from there.
Turns into a game of timings. Jonah has started to spy a little bit deeper into the site. And ultimately, John has to be worried about every single angle. Left, right, up, back. Jonah's had so much time. John waiting. Backed in, here's a footstep. JonahP takes him down.
That is nasty from Jonah. Backside up from Zellsis is re-clear into mid.
Spotting these players out. Trent on pace. 1 misses and isn't finding a way to connect. This could be struggle city for G2. The Sentinels bring the heat over towards the A side.
Jaw has to go big in this spot. Stuck into the corner, groups towards main with his teammate. A good reposition.
There's still going to be players there. jawgemo in trouble, has to teleport away. It's a 1v1. Valyn, the walls are closing in around him, and he is down. G2 pushed away from this site, but still with the position back towards elbow. Sentinels have to be prepared, though. They know Jaw was on this side of the map. That combo takes him down. 3 already for Zekken. Could we get another? It'll be Trent. Back into things.
Flank coming through.
The off is holding it. There's just no chance. Trent did so much in the last. But you can't swing into an op with an Odin.
Yeah, he has no way out here. Round is over. Sentinels, good reposition.
Waiting for his timing, maybe trying to get inside of this wall. How is BABYBAY gonna play this? He's getting slid on, he's getting schmeeked on, he can't do anything. Sentinels own the site.
And bye-bye to G2's chances in this round. You buy an op, get diffed by Zellsis, and then Sen just run over your anchor. Zekken is having such a good game on the Neon right now. Like,
doesn't look like G2 want to put up too much of a stop just yet. JonahP is actually out there with a classic because he couldn't even shoot his gun. And now Bang has ulted back up into spawn. No one's waiting for him. That's a couple of kills. Now G2 can only approach in through mid. Bang with a shorty in hand, trying to stall out as long as possible. Nightfall to try and counter out this utility being thrown in from G2, and they haven't made any progress into the site.
It's retaking through one corridor because they have no way to get out. There's a crossfire, there's an op. This is brutal.
There's just nothing you can do. They put down a smoke on the left side to try and cut off this crossfire, and it's completely worthless. Sentinels take every single one down. Now the rotate comes from johnqt. Sentinels with full mid control can move over here quickly. And Sentinels aren't leaving the site either. They continue to flood in and bunker behind this attack wall that G2 themselves put down. It's getting a little bit awkward on site as all 5 players are here, and johnqt goes unnoticed and unpunished for a moment. Finally, G2 with an advantage. BABYBAY draws 2 kills, and they get the plant down.
I've never heard the Riot Games Arena that excited for 2 kills. But they're fans.
The first 3 rows love BABYBAY. They want to be as close to him as possible. And the back of the crowd is all Sentinels.
A little weaker from you guys, son.
That's a rarity. They don't really have to talk a big talk this game so far. We'll see. Almost caught on the reload. The G2 get their pistol. Okay!
There he goes!
He got his 2!
Pure over any smoke that your opponent is placing, unless it's that Viper wall.
Yeah, and that was their own Omen smoke as well that they knew the angle of. That's something G2 have drawn up in the labs. As a little re-clear look is going to punish jawgemo. Narrate is gorgeous on those 2 shots.
G2 actually still have this space. Throw down a smoke before valyn decides to retreat. But again, it's a B site that has really strong stall utility. Wall ready to go. Vice wall as well. Thorns, this is tough.
Thorns activated.
BABYBAY showing his hand a little bit. They both ignore the wall, just get right in front of it. But now paralyzed on top of the thorns. BABYBAY has found an opening, but Zellsis looks right behind him. G2 get into the site, trade out their teammate, plant the spike.
Straight up 2v2. Trent and valyn split up. Trent is 1 off the ultimate, but he has a fight against Narrate.
Narrate on the flank. The wall not an option, and Trent wins it out. 3 for him on the round. And now so many corners that valyn could be in. Bang's got to take his time.
Paranoia smoke, but what angle does he
didn't
check?
See him? That's ridiculous. I think the call might have come in to save.
Yeah. 50 credits in the bank.
Side.
G2 don't think that Sen will stack a play into A main 2 rounds in a row. They look to go there, and they're absolutely right. This is a light site. Where
Look at
is
valyn,
this TP?
all the way back towards spawn.
He sticks it.
Pinch into Narrate, who is effectively solo away, but Narrate is waiting for it, is ready. And now the rest of the team is in. Nightfall's gonna tag up 3. This completely stunts the play from G2. They're boxed into a corner. They don't really know where to go. Zekken fighting his way out as well. And they're all split up. jawgemo into the thick of things. Gets the 2. G2 with a chance once again.
The round slows down for now. Plant still not committed. A 3v3, but ults for G2. Jaw can get info off this.
Time to scout. There's a double hold back towards spawn. That buys a lot of comfort, and now the Hunter's Fury to connect. Trent tags the first. Shots coming out from the next one. It's distraction! jawgemo with a 4-piece.
Hunting for his ace. The IGL on the other side.
JonqT's been revealed. Jaw's waiting right on the other side. He's ready for it! jawgemo gets the ace!
Attack side. Instead, G2 has been throwing sight walls, either on A or on B, that are prioritizing getting their Viper into a lurk position instead.
Oh,
but
no.
This round, the lurk in question dies.
Yeah, that's the thing. Narrate's so confident he's playing up in front of that Viper's wall, out in the middle of nowhere, but he's winning his shot. And this forces G2 now speed up into the B site. JonqT tucked away into the corners. Teammates continue to flood on in. Sentinels looking good already, and Zekken goes down. This might not be over just yet. G2 continuing the fight on in. And abandon valyn to get the spike on the ground.
BABYBAY and Trent trying to win it out, but an ult in their face. Trent will keep his gun, and so will BABYBAY.
G2 have had to fall fully off site, only now looking to get back in. Trent, the spam, it almost is there. But now with BABYBAY in a 1-on-3, it won't be enough. And Sentinels get their first defense round.
That's in the hands of jawgemo.
G2 have been throwing this smoke consistently, right on the corner there to block off a lot. valyn, unlucky a bit, can't connect.
Paranoia.
Refight, here goes Zekken, sliding on forward, no one's looking at him. 2 immediately to kick off the round.
2 clean from Zekken. G2 pop an ult.
What is happening? We're ulting
towards
away, but
A?
refighting in. What in the world is that?
That is a weird one. Works out for Sen, though. They trade favorably. And now it's just Jaw off in hand.
Yeah, the up purchase looking a little bit silly now in the 1-on-4. And that teleport would have been seen. Oh,
Brutal timing for Jaw. And a really good change.
that space and chew away at the clock.
Drone into A main. Makes Sen think this might be another
Breaks the
hard
wall.
G2 hit there, but instead it's a heavy walk into mid. What
I
a
love this.
timing for G2 to catch.
It'll all be on Narrate and JonqT.
But they're separated.
They have to play on their own on the slant. Oh no, who's looking at him? A 1-for-1. That'll be good enough, but now Narrate prepared into main and no one else to challenge him there. A quick hop back into the site. jawgemo trying to be a drone. He pretended to be a drone for half a second. That was exactly what Narrate needed. Sentinels down in numbers, but they're always coming back into the site and now onto the flank. The challenge, but it's a knife in Zellsis' hand. Somehow Trent chalks it. Now Trent paranoia it up. His Sentinels running to the side. I mean, it's a mess on every single front.
Trent 1v3. Ult. And all of his starts to work with.
But they know where he is. And he's still worried about a flank. He knew Zellsis was behind him. Now sees that there isn't a flank coming in. Has to put away the Hunter's Fury. Needs to challenge. To half already. There goes Trent 1. And Trent does not get the next. Sentinels strike first here and take Corrode.
You can see this really forward sensor that can be swung off of an A main. Same in tree.
That's the first stun primed just by the hold on. BABYBAY's out in front. That'll be the first. A paranoia to stall out G2 into tree, but BABYBAY and the rest of the G2 are on a warpath. Bang tucks himself back into sight, but he goes down. G2 bucks themselves into the site.
And now it's double Senti in the post plant. Thorn's gonna come up. JonqT trying to get ahead of it.
Ooh, he slipped out. You wouldn't expect him to be here already, but the drop is made. Nice shot. It's valyn with 3. And now with players in main, no space onto the site, just getting toyed with. It can't feel good. That can't feel good either, oh my word. BABYBAY starts and closes the round.
Nice shots from him. Opens it with the headhunter.
4. And now, like you're saying, it will have to be that B split, but a trip will give it away. As soon as it falls down, you see both players going back into Boathouse.
Narrate and John backside together.
Ooh, Zekken's gonna want that back. Now without pressure of a quick rotate through spawn, it will just be the side anchors. John and Narrate in opposite ends, opposite corners. 1-for-1 might not be enough, and it won't. G2 have the site.
Plant comes down. Paranoia for Bang. That's the best hope to make this retake still work.
Bang's going quickly. Still has a paranoia, but he wants to take the fight first. He's out in front of things, and his teammate isn't there to trade off immediately. So JonqT very likely in trouble here. jawgemo, shotgun in hand. First flash A clone primed, there's an Omen ult faked out in backside as well, but John is ready for it. He's waiting and now buys himself some time with the cage. G2 trade out, shock darts back and forth, but still John is alive in backside. There's pressure in from Market. And John forced back down onto a classic, but it's BABYBAY without a team, and it's G2 without a sight. Zekken can take the first shot, teleport away once that's primed. Here it comes, nice out of BABYBAY. Hardly any time to react, but Hunter's Fury unable to reply with anything. Zellsis creeping forward, completely unexpected. That's the bait at work.
Jaws in spawn, Christie
Jaws
swinging
waiting
in.
for it. Not at all. Jonqt rather narrate to find a few. And now this spike in the middle of the map. G2 scattered to the wind.
Valyn TP's through the wall and opens up this A site, but Zellsis, a chance to take a timing, wins it. And now the ult in a 2v2.
What a shot, but it's down to 20 seconds. Zellsis has the ultimate to try and pluck someone away from the site. It's being baited out, now he's holding on to it.
10 seconds
He can
left.
use that to enter into the site. Become a human drone and trade 1-for-1 if this fight doesn't come to him first. The ult goes wide. Trent, hiding. Waiting for his moment, takes the high fight first. And takes the second! Trent in a Red Bull clutch! Activating on some other side of the map. What G2 are doing is trying to make sure Zekken can't teleport away.
And they only show the Vice. Now the Sova drone seen, Sen will start to get suspicious.
BABYBAY already posted up and waiting. Again, successful with these openers.
But the Deadlock Util is still up on A. Probably another 15 seconds on that wall. Oh, a little sooner. Falls now. And G2 understood that timing perfectly.
Really selling this fake with the clone and another behind, but Narrate getting that kill into mid has made things a little bit uncomfortable. Now he's out in the open. He's been caught out in the open a few times.
Look at BABYBAY. He's running into spawn. They have a split through Market. And johnqt is super isolated here.
Jaw is just intrigued. G2 are running the map against Sentinels. John, with a stinger in hand, do we really think he can do it? Can't even find the one.
G2, they were executing B at this.
We have to break that. There's no other way for G2 to get into A. And now a fake ultimate going back towards spawn, trying to
30 seconds left.
entice someone to maybe step forward. Zellsis, shotgun inside of the smoke, gets the burst. No one else is looking at him. He has control of main. And if jawgemo is able to sign something, G2 might be right back in it. Into the back of side, behind Dice, bang! Gets his shot down to 10 seconds on the clock. And Sentinels are starting to crumble. Zekken is in here,
Spike planted.
but now discards himself back into main. Operator in hand. Every single Sentinels member is on their own. One flash to play with. Just firing away. Drawing eyes towards him. Zekken is trying to be the bait.
Dart online.
There's the first. Jonqt has found his mark, and now pressure goes onto the spike. G2, they can't sit around underneath hell, and Jonqt is raining up from above them. Sentinels get their second. A little friendly bump on the shoulder. Now it's time to lay the red carpet down into the B site. Jonqt won the first round from back here, was strong for Sentinels, but so much pressure. I mean, the flashes, the darts, it's just all up in his eyes.
Spike planted.
We'll have to call from the grave.
Second time G2 shown around like this. This time they get the kill back site. And still, their Vi's posted in main. He is going to cause so many problems.
G2 made the right adjustments, but now Narrate at the front. The spear for Sentinels.
He's walled off. Trapped in main. It's a 2v2
Oh,
on
look
site.
at Narrate go. He is on a warpath, and Trent down under.
Player standing.
It'll be a one-on-one. Zellsis doesn't grab him. How does that miss? And he's got to get on the spike. Sees the player coming. JonahP will take it through.
Jonah's going to do well to apply a little pressure here. Keep 3 players towards B.
Really trying to sell a B split, but no one is buying that. Good work, Zekken and Zellsis. Putting to sleep 2 members of G2. Trent has yet to be stopped. Have to watch tree. That's exactly where Zellsis will be. Spotted out. Time is running out. G2 need to act on
10
this.
seconds left.
That stun shouldn't be an issue, but it will be if JonahP falls down.
That's a spike!
Hold on, why was the spike going for the fight? There's nothing doing. Zellsis takes 3.
Yeah, G2
Short teleport. There's the shock. Breaks the thorns. And now with the wall being thrown from over A main, that'll stop any quick flood out of tree.
G2 might want to turn this into a flank, though. You see jawgemo push all the way down. Trent
Wow.
somehow catches the fadeaway on zekken.
He's been excellent in this series. Sentinels down in numbers, have to get through 2 walls.
Spike planted.
Fight on the flank could be make or break.
Yes, it will. Jawgemo Zellsis. But Zellsis down low. That paranoia on the side. G2 are winning every single fight on both sides, and now Sentinels without any territory anywhere. Might actually have spotted out BABYBAY, but will it make a difference? Doesn't seem to be the case. We're just jumping down on him. Flat
BABYBAY's
on
not
Ascent.
leaving.
Yeah,
Sticks around on the reload.
nice paranoia, but shot the clone, and now caught on the reload is a disaster hold up. We walked into this with 1 sheriff, and it's now a 5v3%.
And remember when I was talking about the post plant with double Sensi? That's where we are now.
With the judge too jumping out of heaven, it's ugly. You don't want to see that.
This was not even a force buy.
Aegis and smokes to cycle into heaven.
Trent?
Trent could just be the hero. Trying to bring it back, that's 3. Sentinels over eager. And Trent willing to shut them down. Maybe it should be, especially with zekken being so low. Now, there are double sensors to play with, 2 flashes on the Yoru paranoia. There's plenty to stall out G2 on the approach, but JonahP's taking the long way round. Wow.
That he is. Zekken's holding it though. And he'll deal with the situation.
Zekken figured it out faster than I did.
Just a bit more aware. Paranoia used, but there's a sensor to counter that out.
Last
Time is
player
ticking.
standing.
Valyn now alone, trying to make it back in, but they've got it shut down. Sentinels able to swing in really quickly. Even has that teleport to go through the smoke, dip back.
They could stall long enough for JonahP to rotate over with an ultimate. Hold on, double teleport. What is happening? Valyn just matches Bang's teleport. That was sick. The paranoia to stall out as well. Sentinels aren't going anywhere.
Through the smoke. Sen is gone. 2 players left. The round is cooked.
It was a fall on Eco, and look at
30
Spawn
seconds
right
left.
now. Spike is trying to sprint away. Is actually being held for. Narrate could have an opportunity to make a mad dash of things over into B. It'll be a 1v1 on the site.
Him versus Trent. But Trent's gonna beat him there. Only a sheriff in hand.
And 15 seconds left on the clock. Pinged out, but he takes the fight too early. Rushing
10
things
seconds left.
has given B to Narrate.
And now it's a 3-on-2 retake. Only 1 gun recovered for the side of G2.
But the IGL will be so pivotal back in main. Calls Narrate to hold over with him.
Narrate is so confident right now.
The first shot's not quite
Last
connecting.
player standing.
And now with John falling, it all rests on Narrate's shoulders. Map point is handed freely to G2 on the Eco. Here's the first just to get brilliant information. And he's gonna spot out all 3 players. Now the Hunter's Fury, they're all boxed up. A little treat now, and now popping out of the dimensional drift.
Too high risk. He saw the player in B main, gets out of there. So both ults gone. It's still a 5-on-5, but not a lot of map control for Sen.
Not even a lick of damage for G2. Trent on the other side of this wall. And the flash doesn't hit him. Trent is here for everything. 2 for him and jawgemo to trade. The map on the line now. It's Bang and johnqt. Pressure in. Smokes for chaos. But in the chaos, jawgemo thrives. G2 will send us to Lotus.
Absolutely clinical map for G2.
30 seconds left.
Now the util into the C site. Valyn not playing with this one really at all. It's a classic in hand as well, so can't try to spam away at the spike. And Sentinels are going to flip back towards spawn. Narrate in front, back-to-back with zekken. Paint Shell's continuing to force G2 away, and it seems like zekken might want a little bit more.
Now they fall back, get that little bit of extra time, and ready themselves for the next
Nice
phase. Is BABYBAY decimates zekken.
And now utility coming into the site. The rest of the G2 squad not far behind. Jawgemo just deletes Narrate. Sen have been forced to fall away from the site. There's no one left except for johnqt. Alive in the smoke with players all around. An assassin diving in for one for another, but cannot continue forward. G2 will take it.
G2's calling the bluff. They're not rotating into A just yet, instead keeping players on B.
Oh dear.
Through the smoke, losing Jonah.
Yeah, a little
That
counter
is a
spam.
very big pick for Sentinels.
25 seconds on the clock, trying to pinch back into B. jawgemo only has the guy. Oh my word! Just right out of the sky. Plucks him out. The spike should still be able to be planted. There's enough protection with utility coming on down.
10 seconds left.
The fight will all come down to the flank out of mound from valyn. To johnqt holding things outside door. G2 have every single player fighting on their own. Someone's got to step up. Someone's got to be the hero. But it's stepping in to a grouped up, primed and ready Sentinels.
And now just valyn, smoked off in main. Backing away from this one. Sen, that was such an incredible recovery.
Yeah, it really came down to the wire. I think if JonahP doesn't go down, this round is really tough to play. jawgemo waiting up in heaven with the operator. Dodged away from the haunt, but great shot out of area, and that's what I'm talking about. Now a pinch potentially into mount. Could just blow this round wide open. And op was recovered from zekken too. He's posted up deep on the heaven line.
Drone will spot him. Sen fight up into break room.
G2 have slowed things down for a moment though. They're waiting on this wraparound from BABYBAY. Looking back front B, but there is a wall to block
He
him.
can walk around it if he sees the gap.
I'm not sure he will. There he goes, primes it and just gets deleted. Paranoia goes into break room. valyn is going to be trailing in off of that. Now Sentinels maybe a little bit out of sorts. The op doesn't connect, and zekken needed that one. This smoke causing chaos down onto the site. zekken trying to get into the thick of things, get involved, and it's Zellsis to win it all. Trent's been quiet in this game, but he is the sole line of defense for G2 on this side of the map. And they're ignoring his position. It's hard to make this decision. How quickly do you want to act?
His team is so far behind.
Call comes in to wait for the squad to come in on the flank.
But now you have to retake into a Viper Spit, into a Vise. Trent's gonna make his play.
But having two people coming in through door, that could be enough pressure. Turn people away from Trent. He might just be facing down at one player. This will be the move. Tons of utility to stall out the first rotation. It'll have to come on the next. Unless JonahP sneaks on in. Look at that! Spamming through the smoke. Picks up a little bit of Zellsis' medicine there. But Trent goes down. BABYBAY into the thick of things, and Zellsis takes it again!
Back-to-back rounds!
Some piece of information before snapping anywhere, because this trap, it could just as easily be A. That's why they're so cautious. That's why they're bringing the Prowler over here for a little clear. BABYBAY just deletes them.
It's 7 a.m. somewhere. He's showing up.
And now the rest of the G2 rotating into the A site. Sure, Sentinels have the guns. 4 now, but a Paranoia catches onto 2 players. Flanks on flanks. As those 2 mound players wrap around through the attacking spawn. Now dimensional drift. jawgemo spots the first. Information onto zekken too. He sees all 3. G2 bear down onto Sentinels.
Rocket for zekken.
Finds 2, but again, a shot from BABYBAY. He's taken 3 from the grave. And now the spam from Trent. G2 right back in it.
That was an eco round.
Out of the timeout, missiles to break the door. G2 fully committing into it, and the missiles get a kill for the first time. Now the Haunt line them up for the IGL. G2's leader, and Trent with another missile kill.
Worse than 7-5 feels real bad, and Jaw is challenging up.
Right up there with the shorty, 1 pump and out. valyn still holding his ground too. He's not giving up that space just yet. And, Zellsis gets right back in. The high-low not quite there between Trent and JonahP.
Zellsis has had a lot of impact in these mid-rounds. But G2 have great info. They've re-cleared front B. They know this is going to be an A hit, and rotates are already coming in.
the post plant, we likely see Steel Garden traded out for a Nightfall. Sentinels might want to get active as well. No, the Yoru's approaching from up high.
Big pick.
Absolutely massive.
Spike
And
planted.
now the ult out to secure the plant. 2 players ready to play up on rope. And the insurance in narrate back to tree. Primary is available. The door is tapped. Here comes G2. It'll be valyn on his own. Working off of the utility, JonahP opens up the first. Now finds himself down in numbers. On both sides, nowhere to go. Zellsis with another 3K for Trent. A couple of missiles too. It is about to be unleashed.
They're fighting up.
They're fighting up. Pandemonium ensues. johnqt up in front of it all. And he's got to keep moving forward. There's no other option. And it means decimation from G2. Trent already with 2. Sentinels now backed into a corner. valyn is jumping and shooting them all in the head. This just a bit. He's got a sheriff back on stairs, so it makes some sense. Double sheriffs for the Sen gang.
You can pop a tail missile into B, open that door insta, and very quickly have a B split here.
Yeah, then it all comes down to narrate, right? But how about Zellsis? What a game out of him so
30
far.
seconds
3
left.
3Ks, each one a round win. Puts his team in the advantage. Narrate getting a little active there, plays off the flash of his teammate, but isn't good for much. Rest of Sentinels priming themselves for this retake. No utility to work off of. They just are going in, guns blazing. Just the near sight. And that might not be enough. These shots aren't going to find themselves. G2
Player standing.
finding one after another.
enemy
Trent in
remaining.
one-on-one. Down to absolutely nothing. And he's going to take it. Now has 2 teammates playing around him. Can just stall out this choke. Continue cycling the Viper wall as well. Zekken's actually on a wildly off angle here. That is a really cute place to play. And Zekken is looking beautiful from it. Saw Zekken with the showstopper.
But they walk in, use barely any tools to make it happen, and now should be able to get this plant down freely.
But who is expecting the rays to be coming all the way in through Broken?
Maybe Trent. Holding the angle.
But clearing the wrong one. valyn thought he was safe, and so did Trent! JonahP left on his own. Can't see a thing but green. And now he's just gonna be seeing
From Zekken to rip the ult, suspect BABYBAY's walked up, and make that round heavier towards A.
Narrate is really trying to catch out BABYBAY. Playing super aggressively around the door, spending a lot of utility into it. They think if they can cut away BABYBAY, it just solves the macro of the round, and it might just do exactly that. The paranoia into Odin span is a beautiful combo. It's gonna force the acceleration on the other side of the map.
Into C goes G2, but this is very similar to those last few rounds where G2, they're gonna have a post plant, they have a chance, but they're down numbers, and Sentinels have looked really strong in these retakes.
So jawgemo goes on an adventure. Flashes deep in towards spawn.
Wants to be a hero, but he only has a stinger.
It's hard to play like that. Now valyn back in mount has a paranoia. There could be a late fight off of these players, and that's exactly what it's gonna be.
Trent has ult.
jawgemo, a lot of utility being spent in, but Sentinels are just winning every single fight.
They were ahead of that utility. And now valyn, wow!
Hold on,
Is he
that's
still
2.
making this? Okay.
The pain shells just splatter him. And he could be the thorn in Sentinel's side. They've got to be aware of him. But nobody's ready for narrate! Narrate with 2!
Spike down A.
But
Yet
it's
the
trade.
site has been opened up. valyn not overreaching yet, but thinking about it, taking his moment and going up into it. I don't know about that, valyn. I don't know about that! But somehow he's making it work. 3 for the leader.
Excellence from valyn. The C's caught onto the second player in heaven. They couldn't hear the TP, and valyn feasts.
Zellsis now finds himself in a 1-on-3. 3 round-winning 3Ks in this game. He'll start to slip away if he can't be a hero once more.
This comeback was truly something. 5 rounds, 1 in a row. But now staring down the barrel of 11.
The time is working against him. There could be players around him, in the corners, in the walls, that's two! Zellsis on the move! But it's just too little, too late.
So G2 get their 11th. 2 ultimates for Sen.
Steel Garden, and the fight forward from Jaw. Beautiful timing, but it's traded out. Zellsis was there. And now the rest of the Sentinels on the warpath. A Nightfall in, but JonahP doesn't care. It's traded back and forth for now. We're still inside of the pit.
BABYBAY just has to live. And then Spam is so potent with this pit up.
Valyn up in front! Finds the person again, slips away, bang back into things. It's a 2-on-2 now. With a missile in the post. Sentinels have to fight forward. Have to fight in, but now the pit falls. Line of sight open for Trent. Can't find the Spam! And bang will take Sen up to 10.
G2 did so much to try and keep BABYBAY alive. The pit, hitting 3 nasty shots and wrestling the momentum back from G2.
Until to stall this out. It might be time to look for a little fight! And Zellsis is waiting for him. Sentinels have opened up well and are continuing to do so. The spike is down out in the open. It's a mess for G2. JonahP and Valyn, the sole survivors here.
The spike is down backside. There's an Omen ult to get it, but Valyn needs to get out. He's gonna try and run to B, ult for the spike, and pivot.
Ridiculous, it's a fake. It's a complete fake out from him. He's gonna grab the spike, cancel, but still be back in mound. He could even throw the spike over to JonahP to grab a Nightfall. It's only Bang sticking around here on 40 HP. And that spike is going down.
10 seconds left.
Sentinels realize their error, but it's just too late.
They're all so low.
And now G2 know no one is coming in from spawn. They're worried about their own backs. They turn around for it. Sentinels are just waiting. A smoke of their own. It's a guessing game now. Who will break first? Who is it gonna be? Eyes on Valyn as they all come up into him. And now JonahP is out of the equation. Sentinels have brought it all the way back.
And TP back into A.
5 players ready. Bang and Narrate want to get in front. As soon as this wall goes down, what a shot! The flick is just immaculate. And he's out of there. Nightfall now, G2. Pressured up, they can't see a thing.
The paranoia is perfect, stalls him out completely.
I mean, it's a masterclass from Bang. Playing back in sight, but now his position is revealed. His task becomes oh so much more difficult. Pushing forward, there he is. But it's all down to Zellsis now.
And what a game he's had. Critical multi-kills have kept this game alive. A chance to do it again. Avoid overtime.
He wants to end it now. But he makes a footstep, makes the drop sound. G2 know exactly what is up. We wouldn't have it any other way. Overtime for G2 versus Sen. Those are headed to C, but it's already being preempted, Mimi.
They're already out on site. 2 players here to hold from G2.
BABYBAY and Valyn waiting, lying in wait. And Sentinels now in trouble. Maybe not. Maybe they've just fought their way through it. Valyn now running away as the fight flips back into spawn. Sentinels are running circles around G2.
The ultimate earned for Zekken. A 5-on-2. And both players from G2 stuck in main.
The last round feeling like just a speed bump for Sentinels. And we're gonna cement that fact. Again, Sentinels on series point.
It's into C.
Oh no, and now the utility could just cycle up. There's the first molly coming down. Jawgemo is gonna have to take it. Jawgemo's gonna have to get it all done. It's all riding on him and he's good for it. G2 have pathed the way into the site. Continue to flood in behind.
Another retake for Sentinels. This time down numbers. This time no Zekken.
And a long wraparound from Trent. He was thinking about the flank. johnqt's already on site though. Sentinel's not wasting any time. And Narrate, that's one. Almost another. Jawgemo needs some help. Send help for the man. It'll be there. He knows. He knows where these players are. He's done good to bring it down to all on his own. And Narrate takes it. Sentinels will best G2 in week 1.
What an incredible way to end it. A 1v2 clutch for Nare.